What's going on, everyone? I'm excited to welcome you to the Great Dad Life podcast. I am your host, Kyle Warner. In future episodes, we have guests who share great information and perspective on various topics. But since this is episode number 1, I wanted to take some time to explain who we are, what we're about, and where the idea from GDL came from. The first thing that I wanted to touch on is that this community is not just for dads or even just parents in general. There's a ton of value for anyone looking to be more effective and reach their goals. The dad piece of the title is twofold. My perspective is obviously one of a parent, and I just happen to be a dad. The other part is that being a parent implies limited time to accomplish all of the things that you want to. For this reason, we have to be selective in the things that we pursue to ensure that we are getting the biggest value for the time spent. That's why throughout the episodes, we will seek the 20% of effort that will drive 80% of our results, also known as the Pareto principle. What's the little bit of change that's going to drive significant results for me, short and long term? And as far as the origin of GDL goes, the idea initially came to me when my daughter was born, then it developed over the first few years of her life with all of our new experiences. I wanted to balance being a great dad with so many other things, such as building a strong career, personal finance, staying fit and healthy, above all, being happy and enjoying life, and putting all of these things together through lifestyle design. There's no shortage of information on the mentioned topics. There are books, blogs, and documentaries filled with information on them. But while reading through, I identified two gaps. One, most topics are presented in isolation or in a vacuum, right? They're just about family, just about career development or nutrition or investing. They don't necessarily drive into how those topics impact one another. Or here's the critical 20% that you need to execute on that's going to drive that 80% of your results. The other thing is that much of the material or content can be somewhat extreme. So for example, 3 hours a day in the gym for results, not spending any money on anything fun in your pursuit to reach financial independence just a little sooner than you would have, sleeping in the office on a regular basis to make it to the top, strict diets to the point of removing joy in any special occasion. The thing is, oftentimes, the advice here is given by a person that clearly does not have similar constraints or resources to the folks reading. They're really hard to relate to. As all parents and driven people in general know, time or effort spent on any one thing absolutely has an impact on everything else, whether it's positive or negative, short-term or long-term. For that reason, I saw a need for a more holistic approach to explore these topics and how they impact one another in real life. To explore how we can leverage tools, mindset, and each other to accomplish more of what matters, going back to that 80-20. Our approach here is that we don't aim to offer a blueprint for improvement, because success is unique to everyone based on their own values, circumstances, and goals. Instead, we bring on some fantastic guests onto each episode to discuss their own perspectives, paths, tools, and lessons or mistakes with the hopes that you can take what's applicable to you and your circumstances and run with it. Smart people learn from their mistakes, but geniuses learn from other people's. That's it. This is the community and resource that I wish that I had as a new parent. I hope you guys enjoy. P.S. Please subscribe, like, and comment on our content. Those things are critical to us understanding what type of content you'd like to see next, as well as providing funding for us to continue producing quality content. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you.